Good morning, happy Wednesday. Welcome to Ozarks Fox AM. I'm Jeremy Rabe.
And I'm Maddie Conklin on this, what day is it?
It's Wednesday.
Wonderful Wednesday. I should probably think of
Maddie,
that through before I start talking.
It's Wednesday.
I know.
It's Wednesday, my friend.
I got good sleep, but my brain just kind of fizzled out there for a second, which tends to happen weekly, daily, hourly.
It happens a lot here. I
does.
slept, but I had crazy dreams. I was on a cruise ship.
Well, that is in your past.
I know,
Did you
but-
forget the show number? Did you
No,
forget?
I was a passenger. I wasn't even working, which I used to do.
I don't think I've even asked you. Have you ever been a passenger on a cruise ship? No. You've never had the other
No.
experience?
Only been an employee.
Ah.
Never taken a cruise.
Have you had the desire to take a cruise?
Okay, I'll be honest. I worked on a cruise ship for 5 years, and when I was done with the cruise ship, I went, oh my gosh, I will never go on a cruise. I actually said I never want to see the beach again.
Well, how dare you?
Well, I saw the beach. I was on the beach almost every day for 5 years. You know how they say when you get used to something, like if you live in Hawaii, it's not as special when you vacation there. So I was on a beach, a different beach out the world for like 5 years.
Oh, let me
And
get
then I
my
was like,
tiny little violin.
Maddie, I'm just saying, I was like, at that point, I'd rather have gone to like the mountains of Colorado
Yeah.
and seeing the snow and staying in a cabin. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? Like that's what I was looking forward
Yes.
to. But now fast forward, oh my gosh, now I'm loving the beach again.
Yeah.
I'm back.
I was gonna say, there are like, certain vacation type of people. There are cruise people. There are beach people. There are mountain. There's active hiking, all that kind of thing. Whenever I've gone on a cruise, I've really enjoyed it, but I always think about when we're going into port, like, okay, is this gonna tip? Like, or if the waters get too choppy. Also, how does it float? How does a city on water float? I still don't get it. It's crazy to me.
You're hilarious. I think it's just because I've been on a cruise ship and those giant ships so many times. I've been through 5 hurricanes. I've had 25-foot waves, swells of the waves, 25 foot.
Lord.
We've been rerouted to other ports. We've had emergency overnights. I've done it all. Never once was I scared though.
Really?
And I don't know why. Maybe I'm scared of everything else,
Well,
but never was scared.
I guess it's kind of like a pilot or a flight attendant being on a flight, feeling turbulence.
Yeah.
Everyone screams, like, it's just turbulence.
just turbulence,
It's
yeah.
just a pocket of air that we got into,
And by the way, one of the best analogies I ever did hear is that I don't like turbulence on a plane either. But yeah, I've been through so many rocky, choppy seas, and they said picture the plane like a ship, like when you're hitting waves. So the ship hits waves, doesn't mean you're gonna sink, you're just hitting waves. The plane is hitting the air pockets like it's hitting waves in the ocean.
Okay.
And I went, that's amazing.
That's actually, okay, that's a little bit more calming to me because I hate turbulence as
Yeah.
well. And then also, I think, isn't it like you're more likely to get in a car accident than a plane crash or
it's true, or get
cruise
struck by
crash?
lightning or
Yeah,
something like that.
So.
But I love the
hey.
cruise ship days, and there are, man, it's funny how you see the same people because they're cruisers. Like that's what they do.
Yes.
They take cruises
Yeah.
all the time, and
In really quick funny story, and it's probably not gonna be funny because that's how I tell
That's how
stories.
you work because
but
you hit the
anyways,
wall.
we met this British couple in 2019 on our Grecian cruise. It was Shirley and Brian, and Brian like had this big pot belly, and he kind of walked around like, I'm the hot stuff, And him and Shirley, literally every other month, they're going on a different cruise. They're like those avid cruisers. They
what
buy
is their
the packages.
job? How can you afford that? I want their job.
I don't know. I
How
didn't
can you
ask
afford to take
questions.
a cruise every month, every other
Yeah.
month? That's amazing, though.
Yeah.
Or they're retired, maybe.
Well, I think they're retired and they made a lot of money. So, but they're like those kind of people.
Good for that.
Yeah.
Okay, I do want to ask a quick question then. Miss Lauren Barnes, first of all, day 3 of seeing you. We've loved having you back on the morning show this week.
Great to be back.
It's so good to see you. Are you a cruise type person or no?
Well, it's funny you guys are talking about this because my family is planning a cruise sometime next year. I think that's kind of what's in the cards. I have only been on one, and I was pretty much too young to remember it. I think I was probably like 5 or 6. But in my adult life, I always went on roller coasters and stuff when I was little. In my adult life, I have motion sickness, so that's my only hesitation.
Oh.
I don't think it's anything that I couldn't overcome with like Dramamine or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, anytime I've like been in the ocean and then gotten out, it's like, you feel like you're still moving, which honestly sucks because my family loves the lake and never used to be an issue, but something flipped.
clicked.
Oh yeah.
So.
But that's funny, Lauren. I have an aunt who came to cruise, and to me, like you get so used to the movement, you don't like 5 years on it, you don't feel it. But she wasn't, and the ship was perfectly still to everybody else. But my aunt was like, I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna throw up. I'm like, it's still. There's no movement.
Like we're docked. Everything's good.
Yeah, it's not a good feeling. But we're gonna try and figure out how we can overcome that.
Yes.
So I can still go with the family. Yeah. Okay. Well, question for you guys now: do you buy into any like conspiracy theories, or yes, maybe?
I
Something?
love them.
How about the Loch Ness monster?
Yes.
Okay.
Body of water. We don't know what's down there.
Maddie's in.
Bessie is down there.
Table Rock Lake is deep too.
There we go.
If there's carp down there, who knows what else is down there?
Oh, God.
Well, this is the biggest search for the Loch Ness monster currently happening. The biggest search in more than 50 years. Taking place this weekend in Scotland. Some drones with infrared cameras will be scanning the waters of the lake. And they're also using hydrophones, which will be used to try and record calls by the creature. So volunteers called in to perform surveillance on the shoreline. They're really going all out. And throughout the years, there have been nearly 1,200 sightings, but still no real proof.
Hey, Nessie? Yeah. We're going to need you to come up to the surface real quick. Just need a snap picture of Kit.
Were you
That's
really
so
saying they
shy,
were gonna
girl.
call it? Really, for like actually call it?
I think they're using all of that technology to try and
Like to hear
bring
it,
out.
Summon her.
not to call
Yes.
it on the phone.
Oh, I was like, how are they?
That was a bit I was doing.
Oh, I was like, is that
comedy.
for real?
Wait, what's her number?
What is that?
Right.
Why don't I have her number?
What's her digits? Come on now.
Is it a she?
Is it a she?
I thought it's Nessie, so I just
Yeah, Nessie.
figured.
I feel like Nessie
Yeah.
is feminine.
Nessie's, yeah.
Don't you think though? I mean, the reason we probably have sightings is because there's so many sea creatures we don't know of yet.
Yeah. And
We don't know what's down there.
And so that's the thing. It's like, what if they summon something? It may be a Loch Ness monster.
yeah.
Can you not
can
open Pandora's
classify it.
box here?
I was going to say, okay, what else can we deal with?
like, we were just talking about, you know, how the government's talking about aliens. I'm like, I can't handle any more right now, okay?
Any more aliens?
Any more-
Too many aliens in your
Any
life?
more things that I thought were imaginary or just made up and now they're
Yeah.
real.
Oh, it's like whenever the missing submarine story was such a big deal, you know, about a month ago or whenever that was. It's like you see how deep the ocean is.
Oh, my
That is
gosh.
so terrifying to
Yeah.
me.
Truly.
I don't
So
want to think
you
about
guys have fun searching for the Loch Ness. I'll
Yeah.
be here.
things that blow my
I'll be
mind
dry
are
land.
infinite space. Like thinking about how deep
Yes,
space is
that too.
hurts my brain and makes me scared. And then the ocean, same thing. I'm like, nope,
Yeah.
right here on land.
I agree. I agree. Okay, another story now. A Massachusetts couple is excited for their destination wedding in Italy. Sounds fun, right? At the end of the month. Just one problem, though. The couple's dog, God bless it, we're all dog people here, but this dog actually chewed up the groom's passport.
Oh no.
You can't tell. You can't tell by the look on its face. This is the guilty party who's really not feeling too guilty at all. A 1.5-year-old golden retriever named Chicky. And I mean, this is making me feel like it's not their fault because I'm learning that Chicky is short for chicken cutlet.
Oh, well,
Which is highly cute and adorable, and I don't think anyone named Chicky would eat a passport. So they are trying to get an emergency passport rushed, but they're on a really quick deadline now. So they're hoping to get that before their flight on Friday.
I just have to say, the whole passport situation is so complicated. I got my picture done at a Walgreens. This was in California. I send all my papers. I make sure the check is made out. Everything is pristine. I get it sent back. Oh, there's too much headroom on your photo. I'm like, what? So the
Well,
whole
you didn't
passport.
take it. Shouldn't they have known that?
They should have
Exactly.
known that.
Like I'm against it. So this is very
Did
frustrating.
that
I really
mess up
hope.
your plans?
No plans. I was just trying to get it renewed, but yeah. So
I need to do
it's
that. Mine's
difficult.
expired.
Yeah.
But did you see
Oh,
where
for
that
the
couple
cruise?
was? Where's that couple? What state?
I don't know.
Because when I was planning my vacation to Mexico last month, I had to get a passport.
Okay.
And it was rushed. And they said if you are within a certain window, if you contact your state senator, they can rush it for you.
Okay. Well, I
So
don't think
I'm
they
just
were
saying
in
I was
Missouri,
looking
but
into that.
Lauren, do you know them?
Someone on the internet knows them.
Somebody.
Send them this clip and
State
let them
senator.
know. Let them know.
Call them now.
Call them now.
Yeah.
All right. Well, passports good for traveling, but what about the weather? Is it good to be outside?
No, it's horrible. You need to use that passport and get somewhere nice.
Okay.
Mine's expired too. It looks like all of us.
All of us.
We're all
in the
except
same
for
boat.
Jeremy.
I got mine.
Guys, I went to go close on my house. We sold our house like last month, and I went to close, and you have to show your driver's license expired, passport expired. And I'm
Oh
like,
no.
Yeah.
Is COVID still an excuse?
Right.
yeah, should be.